Well, a special visitor is expected to surprise kids with illnesses this morning. It's happening at the Banyon Pediatric Care Center in Sarasota. And SNN's Annette Gutierrez joins us live from there with more on that. Good morning, Annette.
Good morning, Kathy. Yes, I'm excited. A very special visitor. Usually we see horses this size, right? Very, very big. This is fun size, small, miniature horse that are coming to visit kids that come here at the Pediatric. It's called Banyon Pediatric Care Centers, right? And so joining me is actually the communications liaison, Danielle. So talk to me first about this care center. I understand it's for children with medical conditions, certain medical conditions. Talk to me about those.
Yes, in layman terms, we are a medical daycare. So we have skilled nursing on staff all day. They also provide therapy such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. They also have abilities to meet all dietary needs within the hours that they're here. And we also provide transportation. So we do cover the Sarasota, Bradenton, Manatee area, but we have been busing and transporting kids as far as Northport.
Okay, very good. So this is available for kids from birth up to age 21, right?
Correct. All services are fully covered by Medicaid as well, which is great. And we are what's called a PPEC, so it's Prescribed Pediatric Extended Care Center.
Okay, and so now let's talk about what we can expect today. So this miniature horse, it's going to be like this size, right? And her name is Belle. Talk to me about what kind of therapy this may offer to the kids here.
This is a really special treat, something that really just brings that fun, emotional, creative side out. They can be really comforting. They can help them overcome any social anxiety. So it's really more of just that comforting and neurological aspect for the kids.
And have you ever had this here before?
We've had it at our other centers in St. Pete and Pasco, and it was a huge hit. So we are excited to have it here today.
Okay, well, we're excited. It's going to be happening at 10, so we're just going to keep talking about the event up until then, and then we'll have coverage of it later tonight. But stay tuned. For now, reporting live in Sarasota, Annette Gutierrez, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
This morning. It's happening at the Banyon Pediatric Care Center in Sarasota, and SNN's Annette Gutierrez joins us live from there right now. Good morning, Annette.
Good morning, Kathy. Yes, that special visitor you mentioned is going to be a horse. And it's not the big ones. It's going to be a miniature therapy horse coming to visit kids like Luke, and his mom joins me here too.
Hi, Heidi.
Yes, and also the nurse here, Steele. So this is a daycare that's specifically to help kids with certain medical conditions. And for Luke, what is that for him?
So Luke was born at 25 weeks, so he was a micropreemie, and he only weighed 1 pound 6 ounces.
So that's like 3 months and a half early, so you can imagine very, very small. And so talk to me just about the kind of emotions you went through during that time.
Yeah, it was super scary, obviously. I didn't know what would happen with him, and we just prayed, and thankfully he's here with us today.
He's a miracle baby. And so talk to me about now the work that you guys are doing. I know you mentioned there's going to be some physical therapy, some vocal therapy, so talk to me about that.
Yeah, so Luke gets speech therapy, OT, and physical therapy, and then he also gets feeding therapy as well here.
Okay, and so that feeding therapy, includes a GT tube, correct?
So he does have a G tube at his stomach, and that's how he gets all his nutritional needs met. However, they work with him here on practicing feeding by mouth, and drinking. So he can do a little bit of that, but not enough to sustain. So that's why we have the feeding tube.
And so what does this place mean for you as a mom to have him come here every day to get all the needs that he requires?
It's been life-changing for our family. They come and pick him up, they take him home. We love the staff, we love the center, and they're helping us get him ready for school in his life.
Okay, and so now talk to me about how exciting it is to have a horse come visit and play with Luke.
It's so fun. We love animals, and we can't wait to have them today. They're going to be super cute.
Okay, and now if we want to do a little, what were we doing earlier?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Luke loves that.
Okay, let's do it.
Luke, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yay!
Yay, look at that smile. These are the kind of smiles we're going to see later today when the horse comes. And of course, his mom is making all those smiles happen. Well, we'll see more kids with all those smiles later. And in the next half hour, we'll be learning a little bit more about this daycare center. So don't go anywhere. But for now, reporting live in Sarasota, Annette Gutierrez, SNN, the Suncoast News Network. Kathy?
All right, thank you so much, Annette. Look forward to much more from you in the next half an hour, and we will be back with more of the day's top stories, so stick around. Well, special visitors expected to surprise kids with illnesses this morning. It's happening at the Banyon Pediatric Care Center in Sarasota. And our SNN Annette Gutierrez joins us live now from there with much more. What's happening? Morning, Annette.
Good morning, Kathy. Yes, it's very exciting. That special visitor you mentioned is going to be a horse. And we're not talking about the big horses. We're talking about a mini therapy horse that's going to be helping kids who require certain medical needs, right? And so joining me is actually the director of nursing here. Her name is Kathy Wigand. And so talk to me about those medical needs. There's specific medical needs that are required here for a kid to come.
So all of our children here require skilled nursing services. Those are either technology dependent, like their G feedings, they are on a vent or a trach, or they're severe asthmatics that require multiple breathing treatments a day.
Okay. And so what kind of therapies do you guys offer here?
So we have regularly occupational, physical, and speech therapy. And with the kids here versus whether they are at home, they can get a lot more therapy. It's included in the services that we provide, and it's done right here at our center.
Okay, and so kids from birth up to age 21 can come here. And so if a parent wanted to get their child involved in this medical daycare, how can they do that?
So they give us a call, and we kind of just review things, and then we can bring them in for a tour and what we call an initial assessment to see if they may qualify for services. And then we work with their pediatrician to get all the required documentation and get the authorization so they can start joining us and coming and having a great time and getting all those extras that we give them.
Okay, and you also mentioned off camera, I believe, it requires a note from the primary care or the specialty doctor that they work with for them to be able to come here. And it's also covered by Medicaid, right?
Right. It is a Medicaid covered services, and we do require a prescription from either their primary care or in special circumstances, the specialist can give us that.
Very good. And so today we have a horse named Belle coming, and they've never had a horse before, but talk to me about just what animal therapy means for them.
So anyone who's ever had a pet knows those emotions that an animal gives you. Mm-hmm. And so by bringing in these unique creatures, dogs, cats, therapy to horses, it really gives the children an opportunity to have just that extra something special.
Aww. And what's that extra something special for you? What does it mean for you to work with these kids?
Pediatrics has always been my passion. I've been a nurse for 20 plus years, and these little kids need all the support we can give them. Mm-hmm. And the sooner we intervene and the stronger those interventions, the more successful those kids can be.
Oh, very good. So that's what they're doing here, and we'll have more coverage later tonight on the mini horse Belle coming to have fun with the kids, but we'll have that coverage later tonight on SNN, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. But for now, reporting in Sarasota, Annette Gutierrez, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.